Hey VC, what's up? It's Chad. I'm back with another update. Excuse me, and this will be the Record Store Day update. I got tons of stuff here to show. Some of the stuff that everybody else has been showing I won't talk about too much. We'll kind of move through those quickly, and then I have a bunch of other stuff that was not Record Store Day that I just picked up to add to the collection. So, I guess I'll start with how Saturday morning my whole family actually stayed with my sister-in-law who lives in Fort Worth, and it's a little closer to the record store, so I don't have to drive an hour and a half to get there on Saturday. So I guess around 9 or so, I text Fitzy, Chris, and I said, I don't know if he was at dog shit waiting in line. He said he was. He said there was like 40, 50 people in line. So I was like, crap, I better get there pretty quick. So I jumped in the car and got down there, and probably got down there 15 minutes later. So after I texted him, and gosh, there was probably over 50 people plus in line. So anyway, got in line, waited till about 10 when the store opened, and waited another, gosh, 30 minutes or more to get actually to the Record Store Day records. But luckily, Gary, Elbow Sausage, was in line with me, so we had a good time visiting while we were waiting. And if you're on Facebook, I actually posted on my page a picture of us in line, and a picture of the line and everything. I'm not real good at this whole technology thing, so I'm not able to incorporate that in my video, but anyway, if you go on my page, you can see it. And also, Nathan Morales, I think, posted a video of me, Chris, and him there that afternoon. So anyway, of course, I got my records at Doc's Records. So there was 2 records that I actually wanted for Record Store Day, which was The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, and the Porno for Pyros record. But by the time I got up there, they were gone. I even had Chris, who was in line way ahead of me, see if, grab him if he saw them, and they were already gone by the time he got up there. So anyway, I didn't get those 2. I will probably, Chris had told me that one of the record stores in Irving or Dallas, in that area, actually had a copy of the Cure one, so I may end up picking that up there, or I may just get it online if I can find a good price. I've looked on eBay, and it was already like at, gosh, 80, 100 bucks. I'm not gonna pay that much, but I would like to have a copy of it. But anyway, while we're waiting in line, Gary actually brought a little VCLT for each of us, and he made me a really cool CD, with his picture on there, and it's MP3 disc. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm a big White Zombie, Rob Zombie fan, and so he hooked me up with some early White Zombie, and I think there's some live White Zombie on there and stuff. So thank you very much, Gary. I do appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. I only picked up 2 of the 45s. The first one, which I know a lot of people got, was The Stars Are Out Tonight by David Bowie. And I actually didn't get home till Sunday night late, so I've only listened to like 2 of these records, and I haven't even had a chance to open most of them up or take the prices off or anything. So sorry about that. So, anyway, the next one I got was the Public Image Limited one. And I haven't opened this one up to look at all, but evidently it's got a exact newspaper package reproduction of PIL's seminal debut 1978 UK single. So anyway, this is a neat little newspaper article. The next one was very cool, and it was definitely on top of my list, and I was glad they had several copies. And that is the Rob Zombie 10-inch. Sorry about that glare. And this one is really cool. You see here, it actually plays in reverse. The grooves are reversed, so you actually will put the needle on the center, and it plays outwards. So I actually opened it to look at the vinyl, which is this cool red, but I haven't got a chance to play it yet. That's actually on my list next when I get through shooting this video to play this one. So, alright, on to the full lengths here, the 12-inch. Next one I got was the Deftones Live Volume 1, which I have played this, and it sounds really good. I'm real excited. It says Live Volume 1, so I'm hoping they're going to have some. These are 4 songs from the first album, so I hope they'll do one of these for each of their albums. It'd be very cool. One of them that I haven't seen anybody show just yet is the record by The Glove, Blue Sunshine, which is actually was a side project for Robert Smith of The Cure, and from Steven Severin from Susie and the Banshees. So I'm real excited to play this one. It's got a really cool cover, the back and everything. The next one I picked up was Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And that is all of the actual record store day releases I actually picked up that were just for that day. Everything else is just some other random stuff that I picked up at Doc's and some other places, which I'll get into. Next one, which they had marked down, was a new copy of Jane's Addiction, The Great Escape Artist. Nice addition to the Jane's Addiction collection. And actually that's what is playing in the background if you can hear it. This one, next record, I was super excited to see, or actually get. I was at Doc's kind of digging through some other stuff, and Gary Elbow Sauces came up to me and said, "Hey, check out what they already have out in the bin." And he says, "You want a copy?" I was like, "Definitely want a copy," which is the new Rob Zombie. And I have played this only on side 1 so far, and it's excellent. I highly recommend it. My personal opinion, I think it sounds better than the last album, was it Hellbilly Deluxe 2, and it's way better than the one prior to that, which was Educated Horses. I wasn't a big fan of Educated Horses, but this one is excellent. It's actually a real nice gatefold. Really cool gatefold. Got some boobies, naked chicks, can't go wrong there. And this album, I've been to Doc's twice, I think, and this has been in the bin with the new hard rock metal stuff in it. And I passed it up twice, but this time I actually bought it. It's $10, and it just looks really cool. It's called Blood of the Sun, which I open. Let's see. I'm about to cut that open. Anyway, Blood of the Sun, and it actually, I was reading on the back. Let's see. It was actually recorded in Arlington, Texas, so I'm thinking this may be a local band, but I have, like I said, never heard of them, and the cover just looked killer. So anyway, can't wait to hear that. And actually, after I listen to it, I'll come back on and let you know what I think and what it sounded like. Next up, one for the Van Halen collection, OU812. Very excited to find a copy of that. Has the insert with the lyrics. And then we were with one section I was digging with Gary and one of his friends, and he came across some more Depeche Mode 12-inch singles, and of course he is a fan of Depeche Mode also, so he bought all of them, I think, except this one, which I got from him, which was the remix extended version of Shake the Disease. It has Shake the Disease in a song called Flexible. To be honest, I haven't even opened this one up yet. Got some cool custom label on that side. This next one was a definitely a VC inspired purchase. I have seen this on the VC Facebook page, several people showing, and I've also seen it in people's videos, and it was cheap, and so I decided to pick it up, which is Nectar. It's a gatefold here. And to be honest, I have never heard this, so I'm real excited to put it on and see what it sounds like. Next one is another one for the Glam collection. It's Rocks Gang Things You've Never Done Before. And this one's in really good shape. In fact, it has, here's the insert, the lyrics, band shot, and it still has, it's got their promo picture thing, and then information about the band. So I thought that was really cool to find in there. And I thought with that stuff in there, actually might be a promo copy, but I don't see any promo stamped on it, so I guess it is not. Next up, picked up a copy of Motley Crue's Girls, 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 still in the shrink. I'm a huge Crue fan, so I was needing this for the collection. The only one I'm really missing out of the early stuff is still Too Fast for Love, so trying to keep an eye look out on that. Pick up a copy of that one. And this has the inner sleeve there, and then the lyrics on the back. Then I got Vinnie Vincent Invasion, self-titled. And then, let's see, okay. Moving on to at Donks, they had, you know, had the records, special records and everything, and then they do a big shindig. You know, we had hamburgers, hot dogs, with all the fixings to go with it. They had 3 or 4 kegs of beer. I don't remember. I think it was 4 maybe. And then they had live local bands playing all day long. And I actually stayed most of the day, listened to most of them. This one was really cool. They were like a doom band from the area, and being that I'm outside of Fort Worth, I really don't listen to that much local stuff just because I don't get a chance to see the bands and stuff. But this one, Vorvon, very cool band. Picked up their record. Love the back cover there. Picked it up, got to meet the band. They were really cool. Visited with them for a little while, and 3 of the guys signed it for me. And then the drummer came back a little bit later and handed me a sticker, a band sticker. Also, one of the other local bands that played was called New Science Project. They're kind of a kind of punk, but they've got like an acoustic guitar in it, and they have I almost call it kind of artsy sounding. They're really good, and so after they got through playing, they had some of their own CDs there they were selling, and so I went to pick up one. This is the one that was actually already out, which is called Bikini Salute. And there's kind of a... And when I was visiting with the singer, he's like, hey, I've got a CD. The band's actually releasing a CD coming up. I don't know if it was the next week, month, whatever. He said, I brought a couple of copies if you're interested in it. And I said, yeah. So I picked up the newest CD that's out or coming out, which is called Hard On. And I actually showed this morning on the Facebook page. It's kind of the inside. And you might give them if you're interested in that kind of stuff, check them out on Facebook. And they're called New Science Projects. And the other local band that I got stuff from was called Vorvon. So definitely go to Facebook, check them out. If you're into doom metal and that kind of stuff, this band's really cool. In fact, they have 2 bass players, a guitar player, and a drummer, and it was almost like there was one person playing lead bass and one was playing like rhythm bass. It was kind of strange. But it was really heavy and it really sounded good. So, also picked up a few CDs at Donks. Picked this up on vinyl not too long ago, and they had the CD, which was Pure Cult, the singles. Another Mazzy Star for the collection. This was Among My Swan. I'm a really big Mazzy Star fan. Always trying to pick up stuff if I ever find any of her stuff. Picked up Sonic Youth, Experimental Jet Set, Trash, and No Star. I actually used to have this years ago, and I think somebody borrowed it from me and never returned it. I'm just not sure who. So, anyway, they had that, so I picked that up. So, after I spent all day at the record store, my wife said, hey, let's go out to dinner, kind of have a little date night. So we went out to dinner and everything in Fort Worth. Of course, we get to eat dinner. She made a couple of stops, and I said, okay. And so one of the stops just happened to be next to a Half Price Books, and I just happened to have a little bit of money left over. So while I was at Half Price, I picked up a couple of items. Got a copy of John Lennon's Imagine. I've actually been looking for a copy of this, so I was real excited to find that. Picked up a copy of Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. I don't have a lot of Thin Lizzy in my vinyl collection, so I was real excited to find something. I try to pick it up. It's a real nice gatefold. And I believe the inner sleeves have got pictures. Yeah. Inner sleeve of one. The second inner sleeve, and the vinyl looked excellent. Besides a little bit of being a little bit dusty, it really doesn't look like it's been played. Real nice shape. So I was excited to add that to the collection. The next one was kind of a cool find. I had the single for one of the songs off this record back when I was in junior high school. I don't remember. But I never bought anything else from her that I know of, so I found a copy of Suzanne Vega. And the single that I had was Tom's Diner. So, anyway, that was really cool to find. And I picked up one CD from there, and that was PIL's That What Is Not. So that was really cool. And then the only other thing I picked up, I actually picked this up today. It came out on the way to work. I stopped by Hastings, got a CD copy of the new Rob Zombie. And the CD is really cool. Well, there's the CD part. And the book, I only paid $10 new for this CD, and it's a really nice book. It's some really cool pictures, and the book itself is like real glossy, like a really glossy magazine, so that was really cool. And that is it for my shopping within the last week or so. The only thing I did get other than this was Memphis Vinyl Gym and the Misses. I ordered a record from one of their pages they were selling stuff, so I got of course the really cool box they decorated. Very, very cool. And got a copy of Alice Cooper's Hey Stupid, still in the shrink. So my Alice Cooper collection is looking pretty good. I've got, say, a big handful of his stuff. I'm only missing really the newer stuff. I'm still trying to find a copy of Trash by him, so if anybody has a copy and wants to trade, let me know. But most of the early stuff I have already on vinyl now, so I'm real excited. So anyway, I think that is everything. So I'm sure I won't go buying any more vinyl probably for the next month or so, because I got to kind of get my funds going again, because I spent quite a bit on Record Store Day. So hope everybody's doing well, and thanks for everybody who's been subscribing. I appreciate that. Please feel free to leave a comment at the bottom. If you like the video, subscribe at the top there. So anyway, just want to say thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.